Hello everybody, welcome back. If everything comes in on time, this will be our last video with 1080p. I do have a capture device coming in for 4K. You'll catch the console at even higher quality. We are doing the Pajama run with this set-aside mission. It's purely cosmetic,
If I could have a moment of your time.
Hello, Sophronia.
anything
It's random
critical.
Quite the
commentary
quiz you
that'll
gave
come
me.
up as we're
What
running
are you
by.
up to now?
Good test of one's knowledge, isn't it? I'm actually working on something equally interesting, but need help from a 5th year, so it's good you came along. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time, even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
She was just good at casting a spell. No wonder I've never heard of her.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said the single greatest Depulso master of all time. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room
You know what
here
the
at
irony
Hogwarts.
is?
But in typical
A lot of
clever
these sort of
Herodiana
trials
fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which
are
of
not
course
really that
third
challenging.
years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you?
As long as you have them
According to
actually
what
load
I've
in
read,
properly.
her signature
Yeah,
outfit may
when
still be
we were
there.
when it
I would
first came
love to
out,
see it.
we
Would
had
you get
one of these bug
Herodiana's
out.
signature outfit and show
We
it
had
to
this
me?
one bug out.
In truth, yeah.
How did Herodiana Byrne become
We only
famous
had
by
it have to
casting
do the
Depulso?
animation
She
and it was
once
still
saved
doing the
orphans
collision
from a
and...
wild Graffhorn
Or
by
both
banishing it
stages.
over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Yeah.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about.
Oh, we'll see if it finishes
It
this
does
prep.
sound interesting.
Yep, we just had the black pretty much run out, so on the edge running out. I won't, actually, the end of that is nice and smooth, so I can do the feature if I need to.
Yep. Which means we might have a black to white transition.
Black to clear.
Black to clear, that's what's in the dryer?
Yeah, the clear's in there.
Okay.
Can work with that. Means I consider printing it again.
Okay, if it's just like its head, I'll work with it.
Hard to say. It's at like 30%. So it could be an awkward transition.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Oh, here it is.
Sorry, we're talking
The
about
Hall of
personal stuff. you know?
Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles. Revelio.
The thing we had bug out the first time. Basically, some stuff moving back just couldn't move with one.
I think it was actually the
I want to
next
see if
one.
Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia
I
said.
think it was. But still.
Point is, it only like half moved. And, it was,
That wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
and we weren't sure what was going wrong. The directions online weren't making sense.
In fact, we actually looked at guides and I was like,
Pulled up video guides and went, wait a minute.
Well, this is where it's deceptive, because it's talking about this woman being a master of this stuff, and you're like,
What's wrong with the eyelashes when you're up there, though?
With the light effect.
What is wrong with your eyelash?
Nice.
Oh my god.
Thing is, the funny part is, it's talking about the Pulso trial.
You hardly use the pulso.
You have to use Ezio half the time.
You just used the pulso to get in there.
I was trying to be a little clever. Because I know if I kick it forward, I'm going to lose it. Okay, fine. And honestly, I think that just got me up there anyway.
Yep.
It's not a hard set. The puzzle. Some of the later ones are.
Just one left.
Yeah, this is the room that completely...
This is the room that tapped out on.
It did it right this time.
But it did not the first time.
Although I do not remember the actual way to do it.
I'm trying to figure out how you're supposed to get that chest too.
No.
I think that's how. Yep. Not that did me any good, but... Well, tell me what time it is. Yes, I do have Resident Evil 4 pre-order. Don't know if I can flying loop that. Nope. I don't know how well I can get left off that. That to it. That's it there. Get by one. I don't think that's gonna do what I need. Like, you can't really depulso it with you on.
No.
I'm gonna try resetting it.
I see.
I got the one
The
shot.
switch reset everything. Good to know.
I think I know what I gotta do. I think I remember now. I throw it over here. Also it there. Throw it over here.
Reset.
Well, the easiest way to reset. But again, this is not the pulso I'm using here. It's Ezio mostly.
There's been a couple spots where the pulso helped.
That's
But-
the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herod. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's
It's
ensemble.
just kind of depressing.
It is remarkable.
I should have said before,
wonder
I am
Sophia
working on
wanted to
side
see
content
this.
again.
Yeah. We'll say on the personal save, we got to see the next expansion for the,
Room requirement. Well, the last expansion.
yeah.
I never went to the red area in my casual save. Let's just say we're already thinking through what we need to do.
We'll be using the personal save as a test.
I'm kind of disappointed because I thought some things took less space, but they actually don't.
Yeah, if you're trying to say that the 3 planner is smaller than the 5, it's not.
We actually pretty much set them crossway from each other against the same wall, and they're the exact same length
It's just difference in positioning.
of the planners, so disappointing is what it is.
No, what's gonna be disappointing is with you walking around at night, you're not gonna get to hear any of the.
There's going to be a
I
lot
solved
of
all the
running
puzzles in the
around
Hall of
in this video.
Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
No, you should find it for
You
yourself.
were right about how
This is the
spectacular
rude
it
one.
is. Which is why it's a pity you didn't find it yourself.
You double-crossing cur. I can't believe I told you about the Hall of Herodiana. Oh, I should have waited and done it myself. It would have only been 2 more years. You don't deserve to possess such an invaluable and historic outfit.
Yeah, I know, like enemy of the state right now sort of thing.
Yeah. What's bad is I don't know if the negative comments will actually override comments about the outfit.
I don't know. We'll find out. We might do a video with each one with
the mind.
Pajamas.
Well, we'll be brutally honest, this is basically naked.
Yeah, this is hitting no on the outfit.
It's you! Just the person I need.
Didn't I beat your butt a
Samantha,
couple
is
different
everything
ways?
alright?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry. How exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine.
I don't remember this
I won't
one.
even go into the attention
Neither
he was
do I.
getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
Beats for feet. How hilarious. I mean, how terrible. Horrible. Truly.
You and the entire school may find it funny, but the situation is dire.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my
Marmaduke?
discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
Okay, are we sure that it's not just chomping cabbages that are the wrong color stuck to his feet?
If I'm honest, I'd say he had it coming.
Normally I'd agree with you, but he's my brother. I know what he did showed abysmal judgment on his part. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's
I've
feet may
never
be
hit this
restored.
quest somehow on
You
the
battled
casual.
trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry. Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granum felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granum stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated.
Okay,
That's
how do you
why
know
I
it
need
only
your
affects
help.
family?
You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well
Have
known?
you sent
He
others
discovered
in
the
that went
properties
no
of
bomb out
several
because we in
magical
theory?
herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous
feels
types
like?
of flora.
How do you know that's
the
not gonna
wizarding
hit
world
me?
owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple
Abandoned
task.
for centuries.
You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough.
Okay, it said a tomb. We assume in theory.
Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
I like the dad joke of the beating a curse. I'm sorry, I'm being a little juvenile, but
Okay, is it being juvenile or mature for a father?
yeah, I'm usually good about dad jokes.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place
You know how many
Samantha's
I've
family
resisted
crest
in
on a
this playthrough?
sarcophagus there.
So that's the part you're agreeing on.
Mm.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Yeah, it's already open. Is it bad I have expected to see it filled with ice? Because I'm thinking Icewind Dale. D&D reference.
Oh, my feet didn't turn into beets.
Which I was
That's a
being
good start.
purely fictitious.
Revelio.
Well, they say he did a lot for the wizarding
Should have
community,
known a
but
herbologist would use devil's snare.
there's a troll down there.
Uh,
Check out other stuff first. I'm gonna take care of your ancestor, the dick. That's the way it came in. I think it just looped right back around already on me. Yep.
you're not gonna be able to avoid the troll.
Or the double snare.
Bombard!
Okay, that was a double. Doing good evading stuff so far. The part is I could see it taking the... It's gonna take... Big surprise. Like that's the decorative at least. The jack-o'-lantern.
We got both the holiday items.
Yep, we have both the holiday items now. Wait a minute. That's almost the height you can usually...
A little high.
Revelio.
I am looking to see if there's something I can pull over somewhere. That might be the way back out.
Maybe.
Because that is a slide past the double snare I was thinking. Because that is definitely double snare.
Lumos. You can't be serious.
You ugly, dude. Okay, I've been casually messing with some other games. I'm mixing up my controls a little bit already.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Potato!
There we go.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Honestly, it tells us how much of the small noises actually just come through the controller.
Revelio.
No, that's just a spell noise.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So that's the cool part of the PlayStation versus the other consoles for it, really.
Is we pretty much have TV muted to prevent an acoustic echo for you guys.
But I know it's not really putting out the spell cap.
Yeah.
So you might be getting a little bit of it from the gamepad.
Well, Mama Duke certainly
From the
left behind
microphone.
more than plants.
At least I was worried about where that was leading.
A
No, where's my-
sarcophagus. This must be Mama
No one's
Duke.
here yet.
That
Yeah, but
should
there was a
reverse the
book.
curse. Hopefully.
Unfortunately, you can't just enter the map and quick travel out. So I actually have to get out. We were looking at the different sleeping garbs, and this actually looked more comfortable.
Than the actual pajamas.
Yeah. However, I agree with the realism of the long sleeves looking like they're rolled up.
Mm-hmm.
I know I would have done it.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I said. Versus the curse.
Now, Samantha will be glad to hear it done, yeah.
Samantha, your great something granddad had a troll.
And you ugly. Sure it wasn't your brother?
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus, just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
A troll almost killed me.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
Well, obviously
No one
somebody
has been
has
in
to.
that tomb for centuries.
It was
But
a
I
troll.
can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed, he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course, I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Professor Weasley takes it all seriously. Since Black clearly has no interest in his.
I agree with that one. Good thing Professor Weasley's so serious about her job, since Professor Black isn't. Don't let Professor Black hear you.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason he set it in freaking greenhouses. You think that man's ever been in there?
Past being a student.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, His sensitive nose can't handle the dragon manure.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
You've a nerve, speaking to me after what you did. I hope you're taking good care of my priceless family astrolabe.
I'm just here for Summoner's Court.
Fine. Would be nice to take you down a peg. I
After
assume you're
she
ready.
is still pissy about the astrolabe.
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. The Pinch Smedleys will always look upon you as a blackguard.
So if you can stop it on those sections, they're 100.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, I just failed that, but
It knocked you both down too.
That wasn't what I wanted to see.
It's the first time I've seen this. So
That's the way to do it.
if I can figure it out, the time.
What a remarkable shot! That's the way to do it.
I figure at the very least I'll knock it down. I've got it.
Yeah?
That wasn't what I wanted to see. Well, it appears I've been bested.
Sure as I've been bested. Yeah.
Ha! Wasn't enough you kept my family astrolabe, was it? You had to beat me at Sumner's Court as well.
There wasn't much to it.
You really are insufferable. You may have beaten me, but your next opponent is sure to take you down a peg, which will be a joy to see. I do wish you would take
She's
your
just
time.
so angry.
Well, I was kind of an bitch to her. In any argument.
Will be nicer to her in the next playthrough.
Yeah, that's the plan. I need to talk to him. However much I want to deal with that one, I wouldn't be waiting till major storyline. Poppy's ready for the next part of the Dragon Quest.
The
line.
Bridian Black's egg, yeah.
Figure it out, eat me alive. So yeah. Of all people, I expected to have a
Oh,
commentary
I do hope
for
Mary and her
the
neighbours aren't harmed.
outfit would have been
Excuse
thrown.
me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
Makes me
I am
tempted,
indeed
given
a
the chance
student,
if
but I
you
could
walk
very well be able to help you.
by a
I'm not so
professor's
sure.
room, I'd be tempted
Name's
to walk in
Crispin
just
Dunn,
see if
by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the
I
most
could
business
step
in
into a
Arranshire.
different,
A
teleport
lovely
to
little
different
hamlet.
classrooms.
Just
by
stunning gardens.
yeah.
Just the other
Yeah.
day, the Daily
what they
Prophet
do.
ran an article on its scenic hedgerows.
because
Actually,
they tend to have a little
before
commentary
I
when
go
you
on,
come in
I should
and walk
ask,
up towards them.
are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all.
Just means I
You'd be
take a
impressed
proper
by how
approach
many I've
towards Serana.
dispatched lately.
Lucky you.
You
The
walk right
hamlet's
by
overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do.
Is this
Can
the
you think
hamlet
of
that had
anyone
the
who can
one
help
witch
Mary?
breeding the spiders under her house?
Yes. Mild
Why are there so
spoiler,
many
but
spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I
we're
honestly
going
don't
right
know.
into it.
I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over
Oh.
every inch of my body. Seemed I'd
That's an
stumbled on a
understandable
nest.
fear.
I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it.
Want any more of these before I go now?
She's talking about jelly beans for the record.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Because it's that close, I'll actually run around on foot through town a little bit. Honestly, in this weather, I would not be caught dressed like this, but... That's kind of disappointing that nobody in Hogsmeade actually said anything about it. I wonder if that's part of the random comments that got reduced in the patches.
If so, that'd be a little disappointing because that's something I would accept as the
aggressive.
They're even more aggressive than I'd expected.
For sure.
Because the student running around in there.
Cities.
Everybody can
in the winter saying, you're gonna make yourself sick.
Dr. Singer, did you forget something today?
Surely that's the last of them.
Trying to make sure I get all the gatherables.
Oh no, this must be Mary.
Yeah, that's a little worrisome,
Poor
isn't it?
woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground.
Which is why I didn't get totally criticized on the mild
every
spoiler.
last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
If I wasn't going right into
This
it,
is where Mary bred the
it'd be a different
spiders.
story.
They're not here now.
Is this the dumb witch was?
Sorry, that one felt like it's something that they're making something now.
I'm surprised she's got rats.
What size spiders she's got? Yeah.
Because you'd think at least the hatchlings be eating them.
I don't think it was getting enough
Well, this isn't a
gold
good
from
sign.
it.
These spiders
You know
have
what I
gone
worry
somewhere.
about? Those are human skulls and bones. Which means there were some travelers going missing for this witch.
Which could have been potential students going missing from this witch.
A ladder. I'm not sure I want to know
Because you
where
can
this
find
leads.
random Hogwarts students wandering between the hamlets.
Best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
So what missing person?
Over how many years?
Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. destroyed. I should get the rest.
Oh, it's wanting me to do that. I didn't get it cast it quick enough. Yeah, I didn't expect that to go all.
Too many. Revelio.
For stuff, but if I have to complete the path,
This
I'm
is
gonna go for
definitely
it.
going to anger your parents.
Mainly because I'm hoping for some more cosmetics.
Revelio. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the exiles. Stupefy. Revelio. These eggs must be destroyed.
And there's her journal. Thing is, he's talking
I
about
suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
The venom with the different letters. So honestly, for some uses, spider silk is worth a lot. So I can kind of see it.
I don't think it's really worth whoever she was feeding to it.
Revelio. Bombarda.
I think that's the way I came in. Yep. There's the route I need to go.
Revelio.
Oh, so you can that help doing it. I am definitely a little overpowered for these spiders with all the equipment upgrades, though.
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
I do think when we do the Hufflepuff, it's going to be whatever the outfit looks like. So the person just don't care about fashion. It'll have to be a boy. I don't know too many young ladies who just wear whatever.
Not share any more than you already have.
Not saying they're not out there.
That's the last of the spider sacks.
I know they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went one there.
I hope that's the last spider.
I'm sorry, I will just blow up the matriarch. It ain't worth it. defend them for 5 minutes at this point.
You're not wrong.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Okay, I don't think that counted. Okay, I managed to jump up and grab that. Just on the bag, that one. Not very good gear either in here. It's all been fairly common.
No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry. I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that.
Okay, I wasn't seeing that chest back there. Oh, that's a little better quality, but still not great. I think I saw a little chest up here. Yeah, that's a decor.
It's new ground?
Yeah, it's a new ground. For the
Vivariums, yeah.
Hey, my answer is something new.
Look like dirt.
Look like mud to me. Mud and moss.
Dirt.
Kind of what you said, though.
Yeah. It's like how ice is just water.
Is it bad? I would have been the ones to program a second wave of spiders when you come out. It's like, oh, they got back from hunting.
Mm-hmm. If you got in towards evening, it'd be 8-legged freaks, them all trying to come back to the den.
Mm-hmm.
Old movie. Most people probably don't know of it anymore.
Horror people like it, so I'll fast travel back to Hogs and you can get it done. I think I have dialogue stuff I can still do in Hogwarts. That's why it's still showing a little mission there. I will sell that gear I got from her, from there, just to clear it out. If I remember right, right over here.
Yep.
It is wonderful
Penny,
to see you.
where are you at?
Where you at, girlfriend?
Oh, she's behind the counter doing inventory.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
It's more just so I don't max out inventory space doing all this.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
You know what I've never seen in any of the canonical?
Hmm.
A young... Wait a minute, there's still one in Hogsmeade. I saw one on North End.
The canonical what?
A young house elf.
She's fairly young.
No, she's closer to Dobby's age. But I'm talking about like a young house elf. Because even...
One day only. Here you are, a true patron.
I think that The timber with the drum. Okay, so drum's back. I'll flip them again, see if anything happens. It's not like I need galleons.
Mm.
The spiders need to cast their web.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favour of you?
Hello, is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
Girl, I probably have more than you do.
How magnanimous.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-tubas do
Thing
grow
is, I
in the Forbidden
remember
Forest, however.
Booba-Tuba's supposed to
If only I
cause
could pay
pustules
someone
and
to
all
collect
that.
a few for me.
What precisely are booba-tubas?
But in like
Disgusting
argument of
things,
like
really,
vaccines and
covered in
shit, I can believe
protrusions.
that it's
One needs
Could
to
help a little
squeeze them
bit.
to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and
And
seem to
actually, I'm
move
gonna
on their
let the
own.
conversation go for a
Ugh,
moment. I need
I wouldn't
to
go
get
near the things if it weren't for my
Right.
devotion to my
oh
classmates.
crap. Before it starts screaming.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
More like you don't want to look at their
Into the
faces.
Forbidden
Let's be
Forest.
I am trying to work one-handed while feeding in the new filament. Try to let the video keep going.
Instead of just completely stalled out.
Not really any really close to it, is there? That's about the closest.
Yeah. At least you got your broom.
Put that back in there. I know that sounds horrible. But yeah, unfortunately this is gonna be a moment. Okay, sorry about that pause. We remembered that we could actually pause it, so it's a little bit of a time shift here. But I promise it's nothing too
Abandoned long
drastic.
ago, no doubt. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those booba-tubas? Revelio. Just my luck. A troll.
Definitely a lower level mix.
Revelio.
Oh, that smells awful.
First the
Only
first
4
one
more,
and
thank goodness.
second. That's again something that looks a lot different than the movies. Because Neville had Google Tuber, as I recall. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
Bingo! Where's that goblin helm?
Revelio.
Remember at the very least for sure that it was referred to in herbology at one point? In the movies at least?
That should do
Maybe
it.
the books too?
I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Of all things, I want to go after the troll. Did they take out the troll?
Bombarda.
Yeah, I'm not the troll.
No! Potato! Incendio! Come now! Confringo! Hope you're not doing... That's your best
Okay,
defensive
that was...
maneuver. Incendio! How does that
Okay,
feel?
yeah.
Incendio! Can you feel a burning sensation? Confringo! Well, you look like you're...
Bombarda.
Revelio.
Figured I can at least get the tongue from it. Or bogies, whatever it is. Go back to Hogsmeade. That turned in. I guess that's the closest one I can go to. Like that, I'm just trying to wipe out a lot of side missions again. Fine, skip a rock there.
Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
Yes, for a higher price.
Actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
It's more
One
shameful
day the
that it's a
Wizarding World will
Hufflepuff
know my
acting like
name,
that.
and you will have been a small part of it.
Yeah, I know most of my... I don't think I have any more side missions out here. I think most of them are over here, yep.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Bombarda.
I guess I'll be a little more tactful for the rest of it. At first, I've already cleared this camp once, I just didn't grab
Limited
the mission.
imagination, in my opinion.
I can't decide what I enjoy more.
I had
Killing
fun, I missed
beasts
that.
or skinning them.
Oh, that's one of the maps. Okay. I'll try to figure it out. On a serious note. I would say up in here somewhere? I'm guessing? look at the map again. I'm sorry, I usually don't do the treasure maps anymore. I think it's more right in there. No, it's down here is what it is. Yep. I will fast travel fairly close. Won't hurt anything. Best thing, if you can, when it gives a location like that on the maps, it's not really that hard. And it's still a good ways out. Well, the southern part is meant to be a bit more challenging. I don't think I'm even over here in the storyline yet in truth, so can't really complain, I guess. Talking about the entranceway and like a hippogriff, really, is what I was interpreting.
A castle. Must have been quite stately.
I'll make you wish you were back at school. You're the one who produced Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Is that the best
you got?
I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. We've been looking for you. You're the one who stole our goblin helm. Well, their goblins.
Okay, that was cheap.
Nobody'll believe
That
I
really
defeated an
was.
Ashwinder by myself.
Now to figure out the rest of the details of that little puzzle.
Certainly looks to be the place.
Yeah, maybe. Lucky guess.
Where in Merlin's name am I?
Okay, I don't see the other one, so I'm assuming that's gonna start a process. No?
Revelio.
Or I'm just gonna... Well, I actually need to have one of that and I'm up probably.
Incendio!
Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio! There we go.
And we have Ashwinders.
What does it matter?
Ashwinders.
Okay.
Should have expected company. Revelio. I'd better watch my step here. Revelio.
I just did anything right or not, but got to suggest at least.
I've seen her show more affection to a horcrux.
Leviosa. Guardian Leviosa.
Well, see if they'll let me through that door now or not. No. Okay. I don't know why that was necessary. Or should I say I don't think it was.
Wait, is that the hippogriff from my treasure map?
Get down here, stun him quickly.
I've heard centaurs quieter than...
Petrificus Totalis!
It's Nora Treadwell's little saviour.
Petrificus Totalis!
Hey, that's mine!
Bombarda!
You shouldn't go about stealing goblin pelts stolen by others, should you? I've seen you.
Holy my.
You're the... Look what you've done! Expulsion! Fighting with big guys. Quite conductive, aren't we? Trolls best watch out for you. Expulsion! No matter how many of us you defeat, we'll keep coming. What are your thoughts on electricity? This has become personal. Look what you've done!
Bombarda!
Might want
Revelio.
So I have figure out the pattern for that.
Incendio.
I don't know if there's anything worth mentioning in the background. I think it's worth the chat.
Revelio.
Yes, there is.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I like to have it stuck.
Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
Seriously?
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm hoping it phases through with me. Yeah, at least I have it. I do want to look at that page quick for this. I'll be honest, I don't have the best memory, but... Okay, so in front, left ring, right ring, and back.
Incendio.
I know I'm gonna have to put some out Doesn't mean overrating, but I think that was the right pattern. Maybe it's off by one. Because you could consider that the front, I guess.
Incendio!
I'm sorry. When you put out the ones you think you need.
Incendio!
Okay, I'm gonna double check what I was seeing. I'm fairly sure I was right. Yeah, his head, left wing, right wing. Could I have been looking at the wrong side of the circle for the one that has to be put out? Well, let's look at it with the way it's drawn. Is the head turned towards the side I have left? No. That answers that.
Incendio!
Shit. I'm not using more chaotic spells, right? No, if I was right in the first place of which way's the frontmost.
Incendio! Incendio!
I don't know them. But I could have swore.
Revelio!
And this is why I hate some of the puzzle maps. And honestly, I'm just gonna head back out. I may look it up later, see if I can figure it out. I'm just thinking, maybe I'm thinking of it backwards. Well, that puzzle place ones. No, don't stay froze that long. It feels like it'd be that opening, whatever it is. Well, let's go back into that. I'll change what spell. Because the Findle is the smarter one to try to light it. Because if I'm interpreting right, how did I ignite? Forget it. It ain't worth the stress. I'll look it up another time. I think there's a quest right above us anyway. I I do remember I fought a lot of Inferi here, down to anyone saying you won't take somebody. I really don't remember all the details now of what was going on. I think it might have been... Oh, that's coins.
Revelio.
I don't know, now I'm a little confused. Solved by the bell. Remember that. I need to turn off the... Don't tell me there's two things down there. About right. This house down, I guess I'm clearing it. Hard to think there's two puzzles in there, but... Well, I guess I'll look at that page one more time. It's the way I'm pacing. Could I be thinking of it backwards? Because with the way it's drawn, you could almost interpret. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Lumos. Confringo. Glacius.
Part of the problem is trying to figure out exactly which way is supposed to be forward for him. It's a large part of the problem with that.
Revelio.
When you blow me somewhere. That's where you're trying to go.
Says there's treasure here, then there's treasure here. Keep looking.
Accio. What a dreadful lot.
I'm just wondering if that's it. Nope.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. More Ashwinders.
Okay, let's get back to combat.
I was in Lower Oxfield. My sack was full of potions.
That many. Sorry, this is more of the insane sort of run in my opinion. Okay, he fell into that somehow.
Come to think of it, Months ago, I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eye. Is that you, Royland?
I don't really care if they've seen me. Sadly, I really don't. I think I know where the other one was supposed to go. So bring me along.
I did it.
Okay.
And an Ashwinder, no less.
I no longer need to be hidden.
Revelio.
Right, that cube back over there. Yep.
Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Alpha came around. Son of a bitch. Definitely one of the more awkward puzzles. This is bull. It really is, because I gotta get it up there. Then I gotta jump on. Use the Leviosa it.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It'll maneuver out of my way. And to make it worse, you have to drop it
Wingardium Leviosa.
over that to get through this. Where the hell did it toss it? Oh, that is bullshit. Means I gotta leave a new turn. Can I grab the one from there, please? No. I'll come in and out once for this. I won't lie, this is frustrating the hell out of me.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio.
You're kidding. Oh no.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm gonna have to.
Leviosa.
That one doesn't Leviosa either. What the heck? Okay.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay. Nope. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think this is gonna be all for this video, mainly because this is really starting to tick me off. And I'm not usually one to get to that point, but this is getting kind of ridiculous. So seriously, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.